Please, Zan, thank you. That's literally just a massive amount of time. Thank you. Favorite teams that ain't Dagger, BB, and Steiner? Steiner's kind of a beast, not gonna lie. Hey, Ori, how you doing? Holding spirits, you guys. Well, Ramu did more damage. Oh, nice, getting an achievement for using each one. I like to talk a lot of shit on magic and elves in general, just because it's my shtick. But they're not too bad, as long as they're not. The problem with a lot of it comes down to an efficiency thing for me. A lot of times too. If I'm gonna do 1,000 damage over the course of 2 minutes, when I can do 300 damage in 5 seconds, I'm gonna do more damage with basic attacks in the end. So that a lot of it comes down to that. And thanks, buddy. With the money, I can continue my journey to be dummy thick. A lot of times that's my issue. So when you have a summon that takes that long and just doesn't do nearly enough damage, I'm just like, it's a nice show. It's the same. I mean, I will even say, Disgaea is a thing. Like when you go into the item world and you've played, 100 hours into the game already, and you're still loving the game a lot, but you're going through the item world and you have to fight 1,000 enemies in the next like hour and a half to try and get through stuff and level things. I don't want to watch Laharl jump on a meteor for 40 seconds. I just don't care. And that's what I liked about that game later on, especially as you can turn off animations. So you watch it the first time, then after that he just goes up, does a little slash animation, does the damage. And I remember the first time I saw that, I don't know if it was the Disgaea, was it Disgaea D2? Or one of the ports. I think it was Disgaea D2. Or maybe 4. It took them a while. And when they finally did that, because they had one that was like faster animations, and then there was one that the newer ones just allow you to do like a basic auto attack animation, and oh my heart, whew, never fallen in love so fast. It just sped up gameplay so much, because it would get to the point where I was like, I'm not using these skills. It's a waste of my time. But it was really, really nice. Was it 4 that you could skip animations? Yeah, it was really nice. Thanks for delivering mail from Mogmat. Mogmat just moved to a new village. I was worried about him. It's been 6 months since I started living in Condi Petit. Is that like supposed to be like a heavily accented Scottish name, or is it supposed to be spelled that way? I assume it might, because it could be both. Yeah, it makes grinding a lot more pleasant. But yeah, I like the summons in this so far. Pretty nice. They're quickish, and I'm okay with that. Was it 8 that had the really, really long ones? I remember like the first time you used like Leviathan in 8, and I was like, wow, okay, that's a big animation. That's really cool. And then I was like, okay, this is taking a while. Just like me to read one simple message. But the only thing I can't really get used to is the Rally Ho. Keep saying Rally Kupo. That's close enough, I'd say. I'd say that's perfectly fine. That and also my overly conservative nature when it comes to not spending money on stuff in the game. So like I would run out of MP and then I wouldn't have ethers for it, or I wouldn't want to use the ethers. Eden's like 3 or 4 minutes long. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't think we saw it in our playthrough of 8 recently. Yeah, see, like, I feel like the elemental weaknesses in a lot of RPGs aren't done well enough. Like, it's not worth it, kind of thing. Like, I thought Persona did a great job. Persona did a great job, in my opinion, of like, hey, look, you should use the elemental weakness because, look, it's going to do 2.5, 3 times damage or something. You know, it actually was worth it. The worst thing is doing, like, I felt like that maybe, was it Final Fantasy VIII? Or something. I felt like we had an elemental weakness, and it didn't do that much more. And I was like, oh, come on, man. You gotta reward me for thinking on my toes. And I think this game does a lot of extra damage, I feel. Because I feel like in the earlier part of the game, we hit with some, like, weakness, and it, like, blasted them. Also, yeah, in Persona, it's literally you have to use the weaknesses because otherwise you will get just destroyed if you're not. I would really like, you know what I want? I want like a red mage. I want a red mage. I want something that can do attack and, what's that? It's a 4x3 cutscenes, it ain't. Does Pokemon does it? Mm. Hey, Shrifty, what's up? Is that the sanctuary? Okay, so is this the way I'm actually supposed to be going? We all know my feelings on the right way. We don't go that way first. What the? Guessing this is the right way. Yeah, go back. Whoa! I love the character design in 9. It's so cool. It's so varied. It's so unique. It really does remind me of a. It really reminds me of a 3D Zelda. 3D Zelda always had. It was always so weird about that. It had. Oh, we don't have float. 3D Zelda had some crazy freaking. I don't know if this is gonna help. Ooh, nice. 3D Zelda always had like the most unique looking characters. There weren't just normal people in a 3D Zelda. They were all freaking weird. They all had gigantic proportions or crazy faces. Oh, Float can AoE? Oh, really?
Welcome.
Hey, Nervash, what's up, buddy? How have you been, my friend? Oh, wow, that's really high float. That would be actually kind of scary. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that would probably be really scary to float that high. Dang, float can. I don't think protect can it? How are you doing, Nervash? Thank you for the continued love and support, dude. I appreciate that immensely. How have you been? Yeah, I really like that about. That's probably my favorite thing about the 3D Zeldas, honestly. I think they did implement the world pretty well and stuff like that too. There's all that, but I like the enemy design for me and character design in general because it allows me to easily do voices for everybody. Okay, so protect can. Nice that float can. That's really nice actually. Yeah, you guys get another summon. Hip hop. Because yeah, I can look at a character in a 3D Zelda and immediately I don't have to think about it. I immediately know what voice I'm going to use. And for the sake of the stream and stuff like that, that's really nice actually. Nervash, how you been, dude? Good to see you as always. What's new? How you been? Hey, Farron, could you the auto link up for subbies? Could you have it delayed by like 4 or 5 seconds after they speak? So it's maybe not as rigid, not as unfamiliar. What am I trying to say? So it seems more natural. Inverse knee, the long and short of it is not inverted. It's more like if we humans walk on our toes, the rest of our feet were more a part of our leg. It's called fellock, instead of ankle or metatarsal. Ah, fellock. Okay. It sounds like phallic. Also, did we steal something? I never pay attention. I really probably should turn. I think it's field messages. Thank you, Cedars. Oh, is that a T? Fetlick. Okay, now Fetlick just sounds dirty. Why you gotta be dirty? Why you gotta be dirty in the chat, man? Jeez Louise. Also, it really doesn't seem like Float's really done a whole lot for us. Very blind. Did we actually blind him? Oh, there you go. Couldn't steal anything. Gosh darn it. Just steal, please. It's how I do. Oh, well, okay. Oh, now you're gonna use Earthquake? Yeah, good for you, dude. Wow, that... Why did that... Wow, dude, only 10 MP for a Cura? That seems incredibly generous. Why did Aiko take so much damage? Her stats just aren't up to par, I guess, compared to ours. Because she was defending, so... Theoretically... I'm gonna tickle your fetlock. Ooh! I mean, I don't think anybody's complaining. She's so small, so she's just earthquakes everywhere. Might as well just float it. Come on. Zidane, dude, seriously, any day now. Tenji, why does Final Fantasy IX feel like it's going on a lot longer? Because Zidane can't steal shit. Because I have 3 friggin' magic users and Zidane. Does that actually knock him out of float? Oh, okay. I'd have laughed. Wait, maybe it does. Why are you on the ground? Why are you on the ground? Pile of shit.
Welcome.
Wait, it knocked them all down?
See some hog
What?
love in the chat.
Dude, stuff wears off way too quick in this game. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But Gorgolin, I like plenty. Gorgolin, thank you for the returning love of 32 months in a row. Welcome back to the fold, my friend. How are you? How's what is Dai Young? I have not heard of that game. Thank you very much for the continued support. How are you? How are you doing? Just focus that. Think float all wears off faster? Maybe, yeah. Sadly. Yeah, I don't like how fast everything wears off in this game. Not a fan. I forgot to check and see if, oh my god, Zidane, Bud. Budskis. Budskis! Steal the stuff, man! I didn't get to play much of it, as it crashes your OBS, apparently. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Any fixes for it, or you're not sure? Zidane, please, my dude. Seriously, that's like, if I had to say there's anything wrong with Final Fantasy IX, it's having to steal like 8 times every boss. That's it's not horrible, but it's a bit excessive, I would say. Because this, remember, he's got not only haste, but he also has Bandit on, which helps him increase his thing. And we should be a little above level. Hopefully Trance allows you to steal better. Nope. Maybe it does. If it's a stat up, it should. But, I wonder if a regular cure is good enough for PB. Because if it... Zidane, my dude. Killing me, man. Because, you know, it's just never really worth stealing from the boss, I feel. Like, it is, but when it's this low, like, what was it, Beatrix had the demon mail? And it was going to take for friggin' ever, you guys said, too. Oh, I was like, what is that? It's ether. Yeah, it's just really large bags of holding. You gotta look through them all. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a big hit still. Sedane. It's Bud. Come on, all of us have things to do for the rest of the day. Not everybody wants to see you here friggin' monkeying around. Wait, if we put the boss in the bag of holding with the rest of our inventory, does the stuff on his person become ours? He's in our bag of inventory, so everything on him should just become ours, right? That's how that works. Is that not how that works? It's probably not how that works. Huh? Also, interesting, the heal didn't immediately target Zidane, who was the lowest, like potions will. Interesting. Alright, we'll try a few more times, a handful of times, and if we can't get it still, we will move on. As our usual thing for trying to make us at least eventually do something fun. Look at the Beatrix mail. How good was the demon mail? We weren't able to steal it. We got everything else, but couldn't steal that. And then off the book, we couldn't get something to the book fighting for it. We got everything off it except for I think one thing. So overall, not bad. After a while, you have a dead bot. Yeah, I don't know. I know in the pen and paper that we played with, I think it was it Brad or Brotato DMing that one back in the day, allowed us to, I think it was Brotato, allowed us to put something and kill it by putting it in a bag of holding, and I never was sure if I would have allowed that myself as a DM. But I mean, a bag of holding wouldn't be, oh, that time the fork we didn't get the fork that time? Because we got it the time, like, before, but we died on one of those runs with the book. Yeah, was the Demon Mill the book and not Beatrix, actually? Alright, chat. You got a few more. Come on. Come on, Zidane. Come on, buddy. You know it's not going to be worth it. Although, honestly, either we're having a really horrible RNG or it actually is going to be worth it. Because this is quite the thing. Hey, doo-doo. What's up? How you doing? Oh, also, for those of you that actually know him, I don't know for who does and who doesn't, it is Dolphin Chemist's birthday today. If you guys want to go watch him stream, I don't know when he'll be streaming. Him and Celerity have been two that I've been watching a lot of for my late night streams. Please, Eidolon. What? Is it just a more powerful version of the summon? Wow, yeah, he is. He really does not want this item. Poor BB. How bad? Oh, did he miss? I will say that playing on the 1920 and stuff, this battle UI is gigantic. Once again, though, as I will continue to mention, there is a mod you can get that shrinks it down. Also speeds up combat. You can change encounter rates and other stuff like that, which is pretty nice. We do not have that installed. Is a CD3 armor? Okay, so it's pretty damn good then. I know we do have some chain plate. I think we have one or two. Alright, a few more. That's it. I hate this, man. It's like, it could be at any time. That's the worst thing about this stealing stuff. It could be any time. Any time now. Oh, we should have dropped some slows, actually, while we were waiting. Speed up stuff a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna start attacking now. And if it does, it does. It can absorb darkness. Do a lot of enemies use darkness, though? I don't personally know. It's only 10 damage. And it has Devil Killer? Oh, okay. Which I know we have from something else already. Man, yeah, Zidane just not want this. Hey, Dragoon, what's up, buddy? Man, this thing had a little bit more health than I was expecting. Nice. Good for you, game. Good for you. Man, that knockdown looks so brutal, especially on her. Pickles, where are you, dude? I really don't want to use any more ethers. I'm that much of a stingy bastard. Oh, Kiraga, huh? Wow, okay. Yeah, Kiraga this. My dude. Is it doo-doo? Because we, what was it? The book that we fought right before Beatrix was like, I guess a 0.59% demon male skill chance. Is it faster animation now? After the first time, do they speed up the animation? What? Okay, now I'm a devil's advocate. What if I want to see the whole animation? I don't think there's an option, right? I mean, I'm ecstatic because that means it's worth using the summons for me. Because once again, it's a time-intensive thing. I don't want to be here all day. He says as he's been fighting this fight for like literally 15 minutes. Because that shows a lot of awareness. Self-awareness from the game company. They're like, yeah, man, this is kind of long. Maybe people don't want to watch that. Oh, so sometimes it does a long animation that an ability enables full animation every time? Interesting. Does it do anything besides that, or is it cosmetic? Like, does it, the longer the animation, maybe the more damage it does? The rarity tiers are always the same? Really? Ew. Kayla, good to see you, by the way. So there's yeah, 0.59% chance. I'll be surprised if we can hit that. I don't know if this thing's 0.59, whatever this is. Oh shit! Actually got Vivio. Full animation does more damage. Okay, cool. Because I mean, you gotta give a trade-off, right? You gotta give a trade-off. 125, 6.25, and a 0.39% chance steals. Yeesh. Should be able to actually do a full. Let's see how much our Team Kira does. Watch BB's health. Come on, man. Whoa. Yeah. Buffbo, welcome. How you doing? I don't know why you're following after this fight's taking like 30 minutes, but I love your face for doing that. Thank you. How are you, my friend? Oof. Oh, there's a flute that we can steal from this guy? Guess not. Rip and peps, chat. I mean, we gave it like what, 30 tries almost? That's the old college try, in all fairness. Try really hard, then realize it doesn't matter and drop out. Hey, auto haste. Nice. I don't know why we didn't have auto haste on. That big monster just shows up from time to time. I usually just run away. But you're a pretty good fighter, Aiko.
Tee-hee, thanks.
Hey, how come you can summon Eidolons?
I thought you could too, Dagger. I mean,
Well, not usually. Hey, have you always been able to do that?
of course. My grandpa and everyone else did it all the time.
What do you mean?
Hey, that's not the way to my house. That's the way to the Eva tree. This way to my place.
I was only looking at the mountains. Aoife tree. I thought it was called Sanctuary.
Huh? Oh, that's what the dwarves call it. Everyone else calls it the Eva tree.
The Aoife tree?
Let's go.
I want to go to the left. Screw you, tiny little bear.
Avalanche.
Exactly. What the fuck? Was it? Was it? What? Well, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, I guess. Alright. Tandon. Stealing, yeah. That's the only thing, the literal only issue I have with this game. Although I will say, okay, no. I technically have two things. Stealing, have like 5 things to steal, kind of annoying. Not the worst, but it's like, especially with Zidane being the most like physical damage you have in the party usually. So like this especially was rough. I will say the worst thing in this game is the load times. The load into a battle is obnoxiously long, which we have disabled. Thank you PC port has that option. But the 2 seconds in between every action, there's no need for that. There is no need for that. It slows down the game way too much. The Leafa tree rather than Aoife tree, right? Yeah, this is actually we actually have a custom font on with this HD mod as well. So it has this nice little like kind of retro look, which I like, which is easy to read. For me at least. Oh, hopefully it's okay for you guys and gals. How you doing, Kyle? What's up, man? Thanks everybody for hanging out. Kim, good to see you, by the way. I mean, it can be the Tifa tree. It doesn't seem like it's stacked high enough, though. If it was a little bit more top-heavy. Whoop. I really wish we could get Pickles back, man. Pickles is great. I do miss Steiner, too, from a use standpoint. That guy, he's actually probably the biggest physical damage dealer. I think he beats Zidane. Pickles, I think, can beat everybody, but it's a random roll, so really low min and a really high max. Yeah, I don't know what is Steiner doing right now. We don't know. We didn't know after he went after Beatrix with after he went after Brana with Beatrix and Freya. We don't know what happened to him yet. I'm sure they're fine, but you know we don't know what happened yet.
Zidane! This is my home. Madane's sorry.
Excuse me? You live here? That's a pile of rubble.
Are we fluting it?
We're in Australia. Cool. What happened here? Village of Lost Summoners. Oh, man. Jeez.
Moga! Mogo! Chimomo!
Oh, God. There's a lot of them.
Momatos! Morrissey!
All right, game. All right, game. All right, game.
Where's Mog? No. Mog got eaten.
How you doing, Hunk?
Mog!
They're so fluffy. Cupo.
No, I'm not mad. Don't ever leave me behind again, okay?
Cupo.